everyone? We're back. Welcome. I've forgotten all of my announcements immediately. Welcome, we're Tales from the Forgotten Troop, back with Chapter 2 of Tartarus Gate, the second part of our charity live stream series for the month of June, raising money for the Trevor Project. But before we get into a little bit of information about them, if you are joining us for the first time, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back even more. We do have weekly streams on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Our current long campaign is using the Masks system by Magpie Games, and we have a group of superheroes who are navigating life in the 1950s. You can follow us here on Twitch to keep up with the show, or follow us on our other social medias, or join our Discord where lots of other chaos happens. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, first of all, make sure to like and subscribe, but if you've got the time for it, join us live and be part of the chaos. It's great. As far as our charity this evening, we are raising money for the Trevor Project, which is a non-profit that is aimed at eliminating suicide among LGBTQIA+ young people. They do run crisis lines 24/7, 365 days a year, and provide safe online spaces where youth can connect with each other if they don't have that sort of support and community in their everyday life. If you are looking to donate, you can use the link right there in our stream elements post, or there's a little panel in the Twitch About section. We do have some incentives involving the game tonight, so you can either help boost our protagonists here and keep them alive a little bit longer, or you can throw some curveballs in their way and make things worse. But if none of those really speak to you, feel free to just, toss what you can their way. I have been told that even though Jenna is not here tonight, if we get to $200 raised, then whoever I think gets us over that limit can decide how Jenna's character dies next week. If you decide to donate $1,000, you can just decide how everyone dies.
Yep. Definitely.
And that'll be that. But before we get into the content warnings and the recap of what happened last week, let's go around and have everyone introduce themselves, who they're playing. You can give us your name and I guess what the playbook that you're using, or if you just want to give a whole character background like last week, feel free. So let's go ahead and start with you, Michelle.
I'm Michelle, and I am playing Cha-Cha, and she's a bit of a veteran. And I think, as we saw last week, can be quiet, can be loud, can be a little bit disruptive.
Okay, Tess.
Hi, I'm Tess. I'm playing Catastrophe, or Cat, the influencer, who is more intelligent than she initially portrayed herself to be. Though does not necessarily run from danger, because I think she almost died at least at one point last week.
Maybe just a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nothing to worry about. It can only go up from here, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
And by up, I mean the number of enemies.
Oh my god.
Which
there is a couple concerning things on the second floor, so yes.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Bree, round us home.
I'm Brianna. I'm playing Zach Graves, who uses the Enforcer playbook, and he is perhaps a little less intelligent than he tries to portray himself.
He is a himbo, and I love him.
Yes. That was not my intention coming up with the character, but I'm here for it.
Maybe not, but it's amazing.
Everybody loves a himbo.
Everyone needs a good himbo. The Ghostbusters reboot, emphasize that plenty for us.
Himbo and space lesbians. It's fine.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, so for those of you who might be tuning in for the first time, a few reminders on the content warnings of the system. This is a horror game, so we're gonna get into some gritty stuff and probably see some gritty stuff, as evidenced last week by the fight that went down and some very intense methods of blinding someone.
Yep.
But if you have any issues with mentions of civilian attacks during war, sentient AI, body horror in the sense of like cybernetic adjustments, alterations, and where that can go wrong, demonic possession, or the concept of eternal damnation, then this might not be the game for you. But if you want to give it a shot, please feel free to join us. And if it ever becomes too intense, you know, take a step back, do what you need to do, take care of yourself. Okay, so last time in our lovely, lovely game, our interns were awoken from cryosleep in their pods by Assisti. Apparently, Supervisor Navari was wanting the group to look into a diagnostics issue in the monitoring station. When they arrived there, the power basically shut off, and despite their best efforts, they weren't able to get it back online. Instead, they were left with the option to venture down to the lowest level of the ship and get to the server access room in the hopes of restoring the lower diagnostics. Things only got worse from there as they found a body in the heat shield, which had scrawled the word "justice" in blood before dying from blood loss. When they entered the engine room, they were assailed by a vision of someone named Dwyer before a man with a hooked spear and two other shambling individuals closed in, leading to a fight. The interns made it out on the other side, but the rest of the ship still awaits. So let me get some thematically appropriate music going. You had hunkered down in, I believe, a corner of the engine room to take a little bit of a breather before continuing. And all of you know that the next sort of step down in your journey is to descend through the upper ductway down to the lower ductway. So is there anything you would like to say?
I scan the bodies with the magical scanner thing that we picked up first.
Sure, I was gonna say, is there anything you want to do before continuing? So
Yeah.
Powered by space magic.
It is space magic.
So
Is that wit? I think you said it uses.
smart. I need you to
Yeah,
test
it's just the
smarts.
same. Hopefully it does okay. Otherwise, that's a 9.
Okay. Yes, these. So the field scanner allows you to scan the surroundings for unusual or interesting phenomena. These bodies are definitely interesting.
Really?
They were human. Seem to have been awoken rather abruptly and pulled out of cryosleep, similar to all of you. But their bodies were morphed in an unnatural way in the process, and you can see that their limbs are a little disjointed and messed up, and seems like there was some greater force at play here. Maybe some sort of, I don't know, possession.
Question.
Sure.
So the guy who originally had the spear, which is mine now, he had his throat slit, yes?
Yes, when he arrived, his throat was very obviously slit, was not actively bleeding, but had long streaks of dried blood.
For the other two, for lack of a better term, space zombies that attacked us, did they also have signs of throat slitting?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Did they have other obvious wounds
wounds.
that they died from?
Before we rekilled them.
Before you killed them? No, they did not.
Okay. Interesting. I'm loving the concept of like space demons here. If it is position,
It seems like these bodies had been alive when involved in the fight, but were still, even when they should have died, functioning under some other willpower.
Oh, lovely.
If I look at the eyeballs, do they look different than like our own eyeballs? Like I'll pull them out of my pocket and then be like
Zach, what's the difference here? How do they compare?
I assume that we've seen some sort of like horror movies in our Earth lives. If I hold them up to Zach,
you watched the horror version of the soap operas and the AR entertainment system.
Yeah. Do these look normal? Do these look like mine?
Well, yours are in your head, so no.
Well, but I mean, like,
do the eyes have any physical differences in like iris pupil?
I'd say one of them looks a little off, but with your knowledge and your experience, you can tell it is because it's had cybernetic adjustments, not because of any result of what has happened so far here today.
Speaking of cybernetic,
one on the right's got wetware in it, but
it's got what?
Cybernetics.
What's that mean?
You have them.
Yeah.
You all know what cybernetics are.
Do the other bodies also have cybernetics?
So this can see things?
At one point it could. I'm more concerned is something going through the cybernetics.
It's gone now. It doesn't see anything anymore.
Sure, let's go with that.
There's only one thing it's saying now. But this one is fine, right?
Sure. You know what? You already ate one. What's it gonna do?
Do you want one?
No.
We'll discuss the problems of cannibalism later.
We should have put that in the beginning notes.
Does cannibalism even count if you're in space?
I feel like prion disease takes a little longer to take hold, so I think we're okay.
They're both gone now.
And the potential instant possession that is coming from deeper in the bowels of the ship.
They're only going to see one thing.
The inside of your mouth?
Or my stomach.
Sound plan.
The stomach acid defeats cybernetics.
I've got you guys.
It's like rock, paper, scissors, but stomach acid, cybernetics, Spock.
I've got you. It's fine. Nothing to worry about now.
Oh.
Should I eat the other ones?
No, I think we're fine.
Okay.
I think we're a little pressed for time here.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was just making sure.
We appreciate
God.
you. Oh gosh.
Okay.
If you die, do you want me to eat your eyes so nobody else can see?
I prefer you didn't.
Okay. Kat, I know you've got that spicy thing in yourself.
You feel the need to eat my eyes after I die, go for it. But please wait until I'm dead to do so.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't eat them while you're alive. That's weird.
I'm glad we've established these lines.
Of course.
Eating your eyes while you're alive? No. Hard limit. Eating your eyes when you're dead? Chef's special. Thank you, Jesus. Here I go.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't expect to eat the eyes. But like when you said they might be recording us, okay, I'll eat the eyes. But like in Cat, you were always you were that fancy girl with the stuff. So if you don't want somebody to see what you are doing, maybe especially in your alone time, because sometimes that can get.
I was under the impression you could turn those off.
It's like
in your alone time.
Well, it's like a Google, but it's like a Google search when you die, and then like you don't want your family to see. So I was just yeah. So Kat, if you want me to eat your eyes when you,
I appreciate the offer.
I'm here for you. Shall we move on?
We should probably get out of here before the fumes kill us.
Patch everyone up as much as we could and sanitize shit, right?
Oh, definitely.
You healed as much as you could.
For sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna cock my gun back like, shh. Let's go.
Right.
2 bullets left.
One for each eye.
And the other bodies didn't have any kind of weapon we could take, correct?
No.
If anyone wants the heavy pipe, they're welcome to it. Yeah, that's not working for me.
I'm pretty sure I cannot use the heavy pipe.
Yeah, it's fair. I think I'm the.
How many successful uses did you have of it?
0.
Okay.
That's
why I'm not using it.
I can holster my gun and use the happy pipe.
And if you want it, it's yours.
Yeah, I'll holster.
So you have the spear.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand off the pipe.
Yeah, I'll take the pipe.
To Cha-Cha.
Okay.
What was the pipe? How many swings you got on that?
When you attack, lower your toughness by 1, but you get to add an extra 2 damage. And you get 4 successful uses before it breaks.
So, it's not bad if you hit, but
it's
since
just
that brings my toughness down to a 1, I'm not going to hit.
It would wipe out all of my toughness.
Let me check my toughness.
I mean,
quick.
I figure worst comes to worst, we hang on to it. We can use it to bar a door or something.
I
say above the table.
Yeah.
I'll take the pipe, and I'm gonna hang on to it across my shoulders, I just ate eyeballs. Fuck this.
I also love how we barricaded we blocked one of the doors open, but forgot about the second one to go back.
Like the one that get us out of this fucking hellhole.
Yes, exactly.
Naturally.
The one that is currently locked.
So sad.
So sad. That must be so hard for you.
Fine, we'll just die in here.
That's the goal.
They'll find our bodies, which is great, and we're gonna look like.
And then someone else will eat your eyeballs.
It's the circle of life. And eyeball consumption.
What? When we finally make it to the planet, it's just a bunch of eyeballs in other people's stomach.
Oh God.
How have we derailed things so fast? I'm sorry.
Sir, the autopsy reports from the ship that just came in are bizarre.
You said you wanted. You thought we could get this done in 2 hours.
You owe me money now, because I said it would be some weird shit. You said it's gonna be normal, and it's some weird shit. It's a bunch of eyeballs and stomachs.
Oh my god. Okay. Would you?
All right, cats.
We are a productive stream.
Way too tired for this. Oh my god. Okay. You can.
We should probably get out of the engine room at some point.
Yes, you should.
Let's go.
Because it's very hot in there. But you can proceed, following your handy dandy map that all of you have. You can proceed into the upper ductway. And after all of the chaos and the heat and the noise of the engine room, it is incredibly quiet in here and much cooler, so it's a nice little reprieve. But you're basically in this octagonal room. and you can see that there is an opening that goes about 100 feet deep, which is how you access the lower ductways and the second level of the ship. In order to get down, there's this, like, a series of ladders and platforms that you'll have to climb down to get there.
You said it's very quiet.
Yes, because you're out of the engine room.
What is the floor? Is the floor made out of, like, metal?
Mm-hmm. It's all metal.
So it wouldn't be softening footfalls.
Not really, no.
So that's something to be aware of. But can we hear any footsteps, knowing that there are mysterious zombie things now?
It came from the ceiling last time.
Here, all my things are mixed up. Think. You have a good listen, and you hear the distant sound of what you would recognize as metal creaking and groaning, but it's hard to tell if that is because of any zombie-like beings or just the ship moving and settling.
Moving through space.
Moving through space, yes.
So no blatant heavy footfalls.
Nope.
Still
And
something
this,
to be...
like, this immediate area, the platform that you're currently on in this room is not very big, and the only way, like, entrances and exits are through the door that you just came from to get to the engine room or climbing up this shaft.
Okay.
So there are not other ways to,
How,
like,
would you
other
say,
doorways or rooms connecting to the
one
upper
or two
ductway.
people apart? Like, across, how many people do you think we could go?
It would have to be one at a time, because you're climbing down ladders, so it's not like a winding stairwell.
Well, I'll go down first. Zach, you seem to know what this is, and I take out the gun and I hand it to him.
Sure thing.
Do you know how to shoot it?
I've got my certifications.
Do I believe him?
Do you?
I don't know. Do you?
That's up to you.
I don't know. Do you? Yeah, you know what? I trust that. He seems... Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
what you would know is that he worked with Vigil, so...
Well, he seemed to know that I was carrying an illegal gun, so...
I'm not going to criticize you for it, considering.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of other shit that we're more concerned with.
Yeah, I'll like take the pipe and start crawling down.
Okay.
I have it right here though, just in case I need to grab it real quick and
Okay.
beat off rats or dead things.
All right. The rest of you going as well?
I'll go second.
I guess I'll go last.
All right.
And hope that nothing comes back from the dead, which was already dead.
Listen though, with Zach in the middle, he can either shoot up or down.
That is true.
Don't waste all my bullets, Zach.
You have 2 bullets.
Don't waste my 2 bullets, Zach.
Emergency situations only. I've also got a spear I can stab things with.
Not with a gun in your hand.
Fair
I put the gun on the staff, on the spear, whatever it's called.
Gun spear.
Gun spear.
It's called a bayonet.
Gun spear.
It's a technical term.
I love it.
You can all start climbing down this ladder, and as you do so, you feel the ship shudder underneath you, and the groaning and creaking of metal as the ladder begins to collapse under all of your weight. I would like everyone to make an agility check.
Oh, lovely.
Sure, okay.
Hey, remember that roll I did last time that was not great?
Wasn't it all ones?
You do another all once? Okay. So
Which-
3 for Cha-Cha.
I rolled all 5s, so it's a 10.
And that is a 7 for me.
All right.
That wasn't 3 for Cha-Cha. That was a 2 for Cha-Cha.
Okay. So all of you fall down to the platform below you, landing. Zach and Kat land pretty solidly on this platform, and you're fine. But with the grasping onto this heavy pipe you have, Cha-Cha, you land on your back, and it lands on top of you, and you take 3 damage from the impact.
Where's
Oh,
Cha-Cha
no.
at? Cup-wise.
I would say if we were at a 1 to 20, we would be feeling like a 9.
Oh, God.
Oh.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
And you hear another sound of groaning and creaking metal as you watch a section of an air vent falls down past you down the shaft, and hear the similar, guttural sounds that you encountered in your last fight, and
Questions?
more. Yes,
You said the shaft's like 100 feet.
Yep.
Where are we around that?
I'd say you're probably 25 feet down at this point. So like a quarter
Okay.
of the way down. And more as these sounds echo above you and this air vent shaft plummets down, more debris and pieces of metal continue to fall after it. Some of them getting a little close to you. So how would you like to proceed?
Don't like that the zombies are actually in the docks.
I'm gonna prepare the pipe.
Don't want them climbing down after us. I'd say above the table. We should probably find a platform and fight them, I guess.
Yeah.
Are we on a ladder at the moment?
You're on because the
We
ladder
fell.
broke
Oh, 'cause
we
under
fell.
your weight. You're on one of the few platforms at the moment, so you've got a bit of a narrow ledge to hang out on before you get to the next ladder that would continue down to the next section of.
Is
You have
there
ducts.
a duct immediately behind us, first and foremost?
An air vent duct?
Yeah.
Just in
Do you
front
wanna
of
do
us?
back to back to back?
Probably.
Question. Are they just coming through this one duct? That we can tell.
As far as you know, yeah. It also seems like it is one singular individual, and they seem to be more focused on just hurling debris and metal at you than pursuing at the moment.
I say we take care of this fucker first.
Shoot it.
Don't want to get hit.
What's your
Well, wait, how close are we to this duct?
It's above you, so
Oh,
it's probably 15 feet away at this point.
okay, so pretty high up.
It's 15 feet away.
And
Shoot it.
Didn't you say to save the bullets?
I mean, if this motherfucker's throwing shit at us.
All right. With Cha-Cha's apparent
Wait, what's your aim like? Do you have any children?
What?
God. I am gay.
Okay, when there's two holes. When there was two holes. You got the right one, right?
If you were to rank my ability to shoot things on a score on a rank from 1 to 3, I'd have a 2. You're probably the better shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
hand the gun back to Cha-Cha.
And I hand Zach the pipe.
I'll take it for the moment, yeah.
You know,
if any...
You look good with something long in your hands. And then I reach out and I'll shoot.
Okay.
At the...
Test agility.
Okay, 4 on, and we're getting ready. Okay. Remove the lows. So we have 4 and 4, 8.
I rolled a 9.
Oh.
Which means this bullet probably just as this creature is lifting up another piece of metal, the bullet, it just gets in the path of the bullet and knocks it out of the way as another piece of debris clambers down the side and gets a little too close to all of you. So I think at this point I would like all of you to make agility checks.
Um, 11.
Okay.
5.
6.
All right. As a rain of debris crashes down around you, you all manage to nimbly sidestep and dodge these pieces of metal, but it's seemingly only getting to get worse, so... What are you going to do? Are you going to try and attack again? Are you going to try and find a safe route down? Are you
These
just going to
chunks of
recklessly...
metal...
I'm gonna shoot again.
I was about to say, why not throw a sharpened chunk of metal that is now littering the platform at our feet versus using all your bullets?
Yeet it.
Yeah, let's yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet at all of us at the same time?
We can try. Yes.
Okay.
I love that we have a yeet still.
If all of you are going to be throwing
T-post
bits of metal back at this creature, go ahead and test agility.
Oh, that was not good. That's a 4.
Okay. Since you rolled
7.
first, I'll resolve Cat's first. You rolled a 4. I rolled an 8, so yours goes wide. Zach, you got a 7.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 5.
I got an 8 too.
A 7. Okay, so two of these bits of metal strike one shoulder and then the other. It should cause like some cuts and some damage on this creature, but it is not down yet.
How far away? It's 15 feet away?
Yeah.
Is there another ladder leading up to that vent?
There is not, because the one you were on collapsed. There's not a clean or quick way to get back up. You would have to basically try and scale the smooth metal wall of the upper ducts.
Not likely.
But if we got lower, it would be harder to hit us.
You can keep going down. There's literally nothing stopping you.
Yep, we're gonna go.
How much of this person entity thing is visible through the duct?
Hey, cover me, and I give Zach back the gun, and I'm gonna.
Okay.
Are you climbing up?
Down.
Down? Okay. As far as the creature, you can see about its upper torso, so it's wearing the same blue jumpsuit as the other ones you'd fought. Are you, Cha-Cha, are you just trying to climb down quickly, or are you trying to try and weave and dodge? If you can dodge the debris, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah, if I can dodge a wrench, I can dodge a ball. Like, I'm trying to get down so that, oh, I left the gun up there with Zach. Cover me. I have nope, I left the pipe up there with Zach.
This is going great for you.
I am like I am wherever I am at and realizing that I made a horrible decision. And I'm just gonna say, well, fuck. And I'm just gonna keep going down. Yep. If nothing else, I can be a target so they can get down.
Are you trying
Are
you trying to go quickly or are you trying to go safely?
Yeah, let's go quickly now.
Okay. Go ahead and test agility again for me.
This. Yeah, that's gonna be 6.
Okay, you still managed to like hop and weave and dodge everything that's being thrown down at you. What are Cat and Zach doing?
Does Cat notice that Cha-Cha just went down without a weapon of any sort?
Probably, yeah. You put a very like prominent fuck.
I made it to the bottom though. I made it to the bottom.
Sure.
Drop me the pipe.
Like a terrible.
It's 75 feet down. That's a heavy pipe.
I'll back up.
You sure?
Yeah, just drop it.
I'm more
it's fine.
concerned. Is it going to cause a hole in the floor or anything like that?
I don't think the pipe would produce enough force.
Okay.
Don't drop.
Also,
the
if there's a hole in the floor, we all die
Because
immediately.
if you drop the gun, it'll probably go off, and that's
not dropping the gun.
Yeah, so
I'll
drop
drop
the
Okay.
pipe.
I will
I'll
drop the pipe.
and try and make it so it's like
Soft.
on the side of the
Wait,
duck
If
that
you-
sheet
oh.
opposite her.
Cat, go ahead and test smarts for me.
Oh, luckily.
if you could
Good.
go back and get one of those bodies and stuff the pipe in it, and then shove a body over to soften the blow.
God.
The body would just explode.
That's a
Yeah,
10.
but the pipe would be fun.
You get it. It's fine. It makes a loud clang. It is not quite at all, but you don't hit Cha-Cha.
I pick up the pipe and I'm fucking like back to the ladder. All right, I think you're safe.
Okay, Zach and Cat, what are you doing?
What? Yeah, to climb down next.
Are you being safe or quick?
Well, I guess Cat will ask Zach first if he thinks she should go down next.
I'll keep a watch up here. You
Okay.
go.
I think Cat is gonna try and be safe versus quick.
Okay, go ahead and test wits.
Quick, okay. That is another 10.
Okay, you easily spot a path that has plenty of cover and are just like strolling down the side of the shaft like, I have, no problem. Nothing's hitting me. Today's a great day. And you make it to the bottom.
Last but not least, Zach will descend. We're going to go with safe, probably. But it's the same. I have the same score for everything, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Go ahead and test wits.
That's a 6.
There's a couple close calls there, but you also managed to get almost an identical path as Cat down the side of this duct and get to the bottom as more metal just continued to ring across the walls and rain down around you.
I dodged sheet metal at one point and flip off the zombie.
Are any of the pieces of metal he's throwing at us big enough to use like a shield?
Yeah, sure. You can pick one up. There's probably like a nice, maybe it's a little like warped and curved, but yeah, you can get a shield-like piece of metal panel.
Yeah, I'll pick one up. Wait a minute. As I look at
That
these,
does count as a piece of gear.
yeah. But as I look at these, where are these pieces of metal from? Like, are they from the inside of the ship?
They're from, like, yeah, inside a lot, inside this
Inside.
shaft.
Nothing from the outside of the ship.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up one that I feel like I could at least cover something with.
You sure you don't want the gun back? You're probably the better shot here.
It's single bullet.
Yeah,
Gotta
but
make it
yeah,
count.
I mean, I'll take the gun back. I'll holster it, but I am also pulling this. I'm gonna holster it and I'm gonna hold this sheet of metal and see, like, is it big enough, like, Cat, Zach, get behind me real quick, and then I'm gonna poke my head out and be like, try to hit me, motherfucker! And I'm gonna duck back behind it.
There is a... Go ahead and test toughness for me.
Okay. Oh, okay. Toughness is...
Yes, super large.
Oh,
She
no.
does really want to die.
Yes, it's fine.
No. We're moving the middle result, which makes this a 10. So
Okay.
we're okay.
There is a rain of debris and metal and pieces against this shield, and you are nearly knocked back a step, but grit your teeth and dig your toes into the floor and manage to...
But it can
manage to
cover
hold the front.
me and my friends.
From that direction, I mean, like, it's not...
Fuck yeah.
It's not big enough to, like, if you were trying to use it as an umbrella, it wouldn't cover all of you. It's not that big, but...
But, like,
So,
I will hold it up.
If you've got the right angle.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it, and then I'm gonna look at Zach and Kat. All right, well, we need to figure out where the fuck we're going.
Interesting that they're intelligent enough to respond to taunts. I would like to point that out.
Well, we know that now.
Gee, I wonder what could be going on.
There's a door somewhere down here?
Yes, there is a... right next to you. It's an octagonal shaft. There's not really many places to go, but you would know there's a door leading into the lower decks that you would take to get into that hallway.
I'm going to open that door before this plan goes awry more than it already has.
Okay. Yeah, you can get through that door, and it is... All of you can slip through, and you can shut it, and it is... You still hear the faint sounds of, metal clanging against metal, but it's fairly quiet now, and you have a moment to breathe. You have a longer hallway that leads to the lower deckway, which is like basically brings you to a T intersection. You can go to either side, and as you're moving towards that opening, you hear the scraping of half-dead hands against glass and smell acrid rejuvenation chemicals pooled on the floor, and then have that taste of blood in your mouth again. The sense that you're receiving information from somewhere else, an unreal world overlaid on your own. And then you get...
Can I record this sense?
Sure. You get, once again, like, another vision similar to the one you had before. There's a red banner showing a hooked spear. Innumerable hearts yearning to be free. A new nation, sacred and scared, standing before the world. Executions. Severed spinal cords. Fizz, crack, and static stink of neural extraction. Yasin the diplomat. Yasin, Dwyer's red right hand. Yasin, a liar and a cheat. Your heartbeat thunders in your ears as the vision fades, and you once again find yourself in this calm, quiet corridor.
Have we...
Question.
Sure.
I assume our characters know what neural extraction is?
Yes.
I do not.
It is basically, you're your consciousness being extracted from your body and is able,
Okay.
like, you're able to live on in, like, what's the best way to put it? Like a computer. So it's basically like a living AI sort of thing.
Like technological transcendence.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this Yandon?
Yasin.
Yasin.
Yeah.
Who is he? We know him?
I think. Make a... Go ahead and test smarts.
Just Cha-Cha or all of us?
If any of you would like to see if you are brushed up on your history.
Let's see.
Right?
That's a 12.
11. I don't know how I did that. I got 2 6s and a 5.
What did Zach get?
No, wait. 2
Got a
6s and
9.
5.
Okay. So all of you know that Yasin was one of the rebels back with the sort of corporate wars on Earth. He was Dwyer's chief speaker and diplomat, and managed to recruit a good portion of the revolutionaries that were fighting against the corporations.
Was this somebody I fought against before?
No.
Fought with?
Were you a revolutionary and a rebel?
No.
Then no.
Okay.
Actually, I could have answered that for you. You were not a revolutionary and a rebel, so no.
All right.
Question. So, the sort of overlay said that Yasin was Dwyer's red right hand and called him a traitor at some point, or
A liar and a cheat.
liar and a cheat. All right. Thank you.
Are we
we know-
transferring a bunch of dead rebels right now?
I'm strongly considering that possibility.
I don't. Is this like on this? This is on table, right? Not above.
This is
Yes.
on for me.
Yeah.
Also
all right.
above. But
I don't know if I feel right doing what I'm doing right now.
got another idea?
I mean, we're stuck here. I don't. Not feeling great.
Think that's reasonable given the circumstances.
He may or may not be working to transfer a prison colony.
I don't like
Relarp
that.
says, "Take down the ship."
I'm not. Have any of you ever been to war?
No.
No.
I lost some friends in the war. Actually, all of my friends. That's why I'm here. I saw what they did to enemies, and I don't want to do that to somebody else.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just I think we need to find out what we're doing, and
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Things don't line up here, and something tells me that we turn those servers back on, asking no questions, we're not living much longer anyways.
Yep.
So what the corpse do? They tree ups the chant.
You know a lot about it? What?
Well, got burned working vigil, so I know enough.
I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, should have seen it coming. Some people got more power than society needs them to have.
You see that in war too, and it's not, you know, it's not them that's dying, it's everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna punch Zach.
I
in the shoulder real
will
quick.
note, Kat did not stop recording for this entire conversation. Because Kat is starting to realize that people on the inside, or people need to see what's happening in truth despite what the corporations are showing. And these are two very real people who are going through something that was caused by the corporations.
Yeah, totally punch Zach in the shoulder and be like, no, we're good, let's go.
Single nod.
But if we figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Fuck.
As a player, I desperately want to know. But
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Fuck this.
I think
so
Kat will also add in that I think that whatever's on this ship, we need to stop it from reaching the people at our destination.
I look at Kat and I'm like, aren't you one of those fancy pants though? What makes you good? What makes you so good now?
I benefited from the fancy pants, but I didn't necessarily work for the corporations. I worked for myself, and at this point, the corporations have decided that I was expendable. So, at this point, why not see them burn as well?
revenge is a fair motive.
We could watch this whole shit burn if everybody's willing.
I mean, if it's between that and land in this thing without those things being spaced or otherwise disintegrated,
could we just go
into a sun's probably a better idea.
Could we just go back to the motor room, the engine room? Oh no, we can't get back to the engine room.
Ladder's broke.
Yeah. I'm sure we could do something from down here, but we could also not fully give up yet and potentially get some very important information out to the world if we choose.
If you're looking to break a story, the other side of server access is data storage.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's a lot of data there.
And I wouldn't mind telling you some war stories either.
Well, we got 2 ways to go. All splits, one goes to cold storage. That seems like a bad idea to me.
Yeah, I don't think we should split up at this point.
No.
Especially because we do know there were a lot of people in cold storage, and we've seen a lot of
bodies
reanimated.
I can't eat anymore. I can't eat any more eyeballs. I thought it was a one-time thing. Honestly, guys, I just did it to be a badass, and I couldn't do it again.
What's that meme that's like, I can't believe people are forcing me to do things. You don't have to know what I said that. I'm doing it anyways.
I can't believe I have to do this thing. Well, you don't have to. No, I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, but...
So, we go through the way that doesn't go to cold storage, but going through the cargo hold, we do have to get to a door that's right next to cold storage. there's a chance we can get that door barred closed. I think I'd rather rely on that chance than making it through both cold storage rooms.
And that door, yeah.
Is there a way, like, is there locks? Are they locked? Is everything locked? Because we got locked. Is there a way to make sure that those are locked?
I think that we have less control over that than we might like.
I would surmise that at least one of them is not locked by what we've seen so far.
That or they're crawling through the walls.
Or the fucking air vents.
Yeah. But
All right.
fewer can get out through air vents than we'd probably be facing if we just waltzed right in.
And we can just close up air vents.
I trust our chances picking a few off at a time more than there's a lot of bodies down there. That's
Fuck
not
yeah.
gonna go well.
Hey Zach, if we ever get out of here, I'll buy you a beer sometime.
I'll buy you one back. Shit's fucked. But
All right, well, let's. Hey, where'd that other fucking chick go?
She's
You realized as you were climbing down the shaft and all the chaos and mayhem, you got separated. Alina disappeared.
well, that's bad news.
That doesn't bode well.
I'm not. She was an artist. Like she.
Socialism, good. Artistry, bad.
She's probably up there painting with the blood. It's fine.
Only one artist
Justice.
allowed in the commune. People have to build shit too.
No, I'm just saying she's probably up there like painting. If we fail and this thing lands, they will see the artistry of us, slamming zombies, eating their eyes, kicking them over guardrails, and being total badasses, because I'm sure she did it with their blood.
I mean, also on the plus side,
Wild.
we
That's
did
great.
inadvertently take out the ladder, which might buy her some time as well.
Yeah, she's probably
through
gonna have
events.
She's probably gonna have to figure out how to get down from there.
Well, might steer again, might not. We got bigger problems right now.
Yes.
Yeah, she's gonna have to. If she can make it, it'll be fine. Or she'll just find all of us dead as screwed. Also
There's a
an
fair
option.
chance.
Also an option.
We should get a move on though.
Yeah, let's go.
Not go plotting death packs just yet.
As you come out of this first hallway to the long intersection that leads to both cold storage and the cargo hold, you see, because the doorway from this hallway is set further up into the wall, so there's a little platform and 5 steps leading down to actually get to the next floor. You can see across from you is one of the built into the wall is one of the hardline data connections that would connect the upper levels of the ship to the lower levels of the ship. And you can see that an improvised weapon has been shoved into this, and that is what caused some of the disconnect and the break of how the systems went down in the first place.
Well then.
And as you descend the stairs, and you said you're going to the cargo hold?
Yeah.
You start walking that way. You hear the soft sound of something hitting metal behind you.
I'm gonna glance behind just to see whatever zombies sneaking up on us. Not very well, but
You glance behind you, and you don't see anyone sneaking up on you, but you do see a figure is huddled underneath the platform of the stairs, and is wearing one of those blue uniforms that
The zombies wear?
Yeah, that the other individuals were wearing, but
No fucking chance. I've got the fucking bite.
you're just gonna
so this person's huddled under the stairs clanging something repeatedly?
No. Looks like they were best you can guess, shifting backwards at the side of you to try and get further underneath this platform.
What are you doing?
Oh gosh.
Okay.
There's
Diplomacy.
Diplomas.
crazy creatures, people running around killing each other.
I don't know if they're talking.
Does the person look undead in any capacity?
No.
Yeah, what's their eyeballs look like?
Their eyeballs look alive and well. There's no glazed look happening here.
They probably look more alive than mine, let's be honest.
Don't have those skull donuts.
I'd like to take the sharp point of the pipe and just like point it at them.
Okay, whoa. You're being like super aggressive right now.
Bitch, I had to eat eyeballs.
Okay.
How did you manage to survive when multiple people by your story have not so far?
Answer her!
Yeah. I was going to.
Faster.
Okay,
I don't want you to have time to make up a story. Figure it out.
There was a lot of noise and my pod got disconnected and I
will reach in and grab her out and drag them out.
Okay.
Like drag them out and then put my like right against their neck. Answer the fucking questions.
I think they were.
Faster.
I got unhooked. I woke up and there was a lot of dangerous people and I was just trying to not die.
So, where's your weapons?
I don't know. These in cold storage.
How'd you
And
make it this far?
Fucking yes,
There's-
Zach. Great questions.
The tunnel connects directly to cold storage.
Is the door to cold storage currently closed?
You cannot tell from this location.
I am specifically asking this individual.
Asking her. I closed it behind me.
Well,
You dumb bitch.
No,
that's a good.
that's a good thing.
Sorry.
Did you lock it?
There's not really a wait. I don't have security to lock it.
Did you see what? And I'll point to the severing, or the place that's severed. Did you see what did this?
That was there when I got here.
Why did they bring you? What makes you so good? What makes you good enough to be on the ship?
I'm an engineer.
What do you know?
I know the layout and the build of the ship.
What kind of engineer?
Get the fuck up. Stop being a bitch.
Don't you still have them in a headlock?
I haven't. Yeah.
Oh
Get
my
the
god.
fuck up.
Like I feel like you
Oh,
step back
oh,
and she doesn't move right away, and then you like grab her and yank her to your.
Yep.
Okay, we got it. Like. I don't know engine types. I think it might be.
Like electrical.
What I'm going for is
structural.
like, is she like a software engineer or like a hardware engineer?
Hardware engineer. She's basically like, I helped design the ship.
So she knows the ins and outs of this ship.
So, you might know how to get where we're going.
Depends on where you're going.
It doesn't matter where we're going. You're going with us now. Ask them. I'll eat your eyeballs.
That is actually true. It was distressing. But
That sounds like it.
your chances with us are probably better than your chances huddled under the stairwell.
Well, you do have weapons and you're very strong.
And we're moving. You stay here, they're gonna come eventually.
That's a good
Where are we
point.
going? What's your name? I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna call you Crybaby. Let's go.
What's your name?
My name's Kureshi.
Crybaby. Come on.
Okay.
That's close enough.
Um,
Zach is close enough.
What was the selection process for the individuals in cryo storage to make this, or to make it aboard this ship? I'm specifically asking
Oh, okay.
her.
Um,
Yeah. What she knew of the selection process.
Largely just dependent on necessary employees needed to maintain the station, so there was a lengthy interview process, and those who had strong qualifications and would be able to maintain a colony that was located 3 years from Earth was, you had to meet a certain level of requirements. So they needed like strong leadership, people with engineering and technological experience, so they could keep Tartarus Gate up and running. They needed diplomats, so in case we encountered any other beings who were traveling the stars, we'd be able to negotiate and properly create alliances with them. They needed people who were skilled in farming and food and maintenance, so we could have a steady supply of supplies and have our own self-maintaining colony.
Is anyone else you know in cold storage?
I mean, I'm familiar with some of the people who were hired and brought on board this project because we had, big orientation meetings and had to know who was on the team and everything, but I don't
Was
have any,
there
like,
anyone
family members there, if that's what you
at
mean.
these orientation meetings that seemed out of place or unusual in their behavior?
I'll stick my fingers down my throat and make myself vomit.
Why? Like, I know why, but why?
Did the eyeballs come back up?
Oh, God.
They're like partially digested, but sure.
I'll hold them up. Do these look familiar?
Oh, their eyes!
Have you looked into them before?
Cha-Cha, I think you got the intimidation down already.
I don't...
No, I wanted to know if she recognized them. Like, was this your friend?
No.
Okay. Should I eat them again?
No, please don't.
No.
I'll put them back in my pocket.
Okay. How much do you know about what's going on?
All I know is that there were like other employees were going insane and like ripping panels off the wall and shimmying into the vents.
Okay,
Sounds about right.
They are.
What you need to know. I don't know what's gotten into people. Could be space ghosts. But dead people aren't staying down. They're getting right back up, trying to kill us.
We didn't have enough oranges.
You gotta hit them in the brains.
So, you're coming with us. You need to know. You attacking somebody, they might not stay down. You gotta make sure.
I hand her the pipe.
You hand it to her and then you let go and she's like, oh, okay. But like does her best to hold it up. I was like, okay.
All right, I take it back.
Oh, all right.
What kind of improvised weapon is in the wall?
The one that was sticking out of that is, it is roughly like lance shaped. You know, at one time it was probably a functioning thermal lance.
Okay. Can I try to get it out?
Sure, go ahead and test toughness.
I will help Zach.
Okay, you can add a level to your toughness score.
Oh, okay. In that case, that is 7.
Okay, there's some electrical sparks going on, but you managed to pull it out without an issue. Saved yourself.
You say thermal lance. Could I get an overview of the stats on that real quick?
It's not fully functioning, so it's basically the equivalent of like a at this point like a pointy spear. So
same stats as the spear, maybe?
Let me remind myself what those are.
For the spear, it was +1 damage. You could throw it. Didn't have a use cap.
Gotcha. Sure, yeah. Same stats as that. No sort of penalties when using it like the pipe.
Okay. I will hand Koreshi the spear. Say, you turn this on us and we end you. But you need to have something in case they come and she'll eat your eyes.
Okay.
We need to have something in case... You should have something in case they come after you. So
like, what's the...
Well...
Are we just gonna kill them all? Like, how do we deal with this?
We are going to server access because we started upstairs, computers are all fried, freaking out. That seems like our best guess for getting this place a semblance of running and figuring out what to do about all the goddamn zombies around here.
You're ready to die though, right?
No.
Well,
Let's try to avoid that.
Yeah, the plan is to avoid that. But
The whole reason I was hiding out here is because I don't want to die.
well,
Seems
good
reasonable.
luck.
Okay. We should probably move before more things come our way.
Yeah, let's go.
especially knowing where that they are now in the ductwork and
If you fuck with us, I will fucking rip your head off your body. Okay?
I believe her.
I definitely
think
believe her at this point.
She like sidesteps behind that.
So, get into server access. Currently, the best route seems to be through the cargo hold.
Did
have
you get
any,
eyes on the cargo hold in any way, shape, or form?
Imagine she wouldn't have, based on the route she took from cold storage.
I didn't. I was in the cold storage location by the entrance to the lower ducts, so I kind of made a quick exit through there and didn't take any detours.
All right.
Yeah,
Since
but
you
you
know
weren't-
But I mean, the best way to get to server access would be, I mean, assuming that none of them have wandered into the cargo hold, going through the cargo hold to get to the stairwell to the third level would probably be your best bet.
I'm gonna be real with you. They're probably in there.
Yeah,
But
and
they're
if you're
everywhere
fucking-
in this fucking ship.
If you're fucking with us right now, you know what'll happen.
How
Level 3!
when you saw
You want to go through the vents?
Probably a bad idea.
yes,
You're not
yes,
big
Yeah.
enough to crawl through.
And yet,
I will say, knowing what you know now and thinking back, that first body you found was very much like crushed and mangled to the point where you're like, some weird stuff had to happen for this thing to get in here. That most likely resulted from going through vents that were too small for human bodies.
and
Poor
the guy said wrote justice on the wall.
Yes!
Above the table, I'm thinking
Oh.
that guy was also possessed.
I'll take those
Yeah.
patches out of my pocket that I collected from his
Oh yeah, you did.
corpse, and I'll show them to her and be like, "Do you know him?
I recognize the name.
What do you know about him? He's dead now."
Cha-Cha, I don't think this is
Cha-Cha.
productive in this immediate moment.
Well, she
I
needs to
admire
know.
your ability to intimidate.
I'm not trying to intimidate her. She needs to know that her friends
Really?
are dead.
I do think we
You
do
are
need to keep
fascinating.
the level of intensity lower because it does
Okay.
attract attention.
Just down a little bit.
Yeah, just down a little.
Okay.
Mainly
Okay.
thinking about the volume.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Especially because we're going to be going through cargo storage.
I'm also
big room,
pretty
echoes.
sure we don't know how intelligent or reactive
Right.
these are.
Okay, that makes sense. He's dead. We saw his body, and it was bloodless,
That
And it
part's pretty
probably-
fucked.
and it probably had something to do with, like, whatever engineers did this. Blame yourself. And then I'll throw the patches at her.
It's just like, hits her chest and falls to the ground.
All right, let's go.
Diplomacy.
Winning hearts and minds.
Sure.
All right, let's head out in the direction of the cargo hold.
Okay. You can walk
My
down.
God.
You can walk down the length of hallway that goes to the cargo hold and descend the stairwell to a much smaller octagonal room where the stairwell ends, and you can see there is a door in front of you, which you would know leads to the cargo hold.
Not sure how many zombies, but probably more than a few. Do we know what kind of cargo this is carrying? I'm assuming like
Bodies,
supplies to build a
I think.
colony. Well, I mean, that's cold storage, but
I think
cargo
we're good.
storage. I'm saying it's above the table.
Yes, this is like some of the stuff that you would know to be carried is stuff that can't be produced like
weapons?
efficiently or accurately on the Tartarus Gate colony, like clothes, perfumes,
Weapons, bullets.
freeze-dried coffee, like real coffee, and like precious metals for manufacturing stuff. There might be weapons, I don't know. You didn't get a like close-up introduction to all the cargo, so you'll have to go see.
We were wasting space with perfume and coffee.
These people
on
are going
this
to
ship.
be living out here. They need their
Luxury
little
items.
luxury items.
This is the capital.
The new space capital. Why
Now that
live
we've
on
got the
Earth
whole
when you can
superstructure
live?
with us.
No, why live on Earth when you can live on Tartarus Gate?
Because it's named Tartarus Gate, and I have a couple problems with that.
Can only be a good omen.
It's only good things.
Sure.
All right.
Just
Go with
like
that.
the zombies just want to give you friendly hugs that may choke you to death.
I was
And
about to say, why don't you
steal your
just stab
blood.
me?
Okay, so Zach is gonna be ready to stab and try the door.
I got pipe.
Okay. The door opens, and you see a cavernous room ahead of you filled with metal and plastic crates and boxes filled with stuff. If you reference your map, you're currently on the southeast corner of the room where that door leads in, and you can see the raised platform with the bigger cartons and things and smaller stuff immediately around you.
So what Zach does first is he just presses a finger to his lips. They're like quiet. But I also do want to just quickly scan the area and also the raised platform to see if I can see any movement.
You can very easily tell that there's nothing on top of the raised platform. Giving a listen, you do hear the distant sounds of metal creaking and glass breaking, but that seems to be coming from a different room.
Are any crates marked? Do they have any sort of like?
They have identifications of what's inside.
Do any say weapons?
The ones in your immediate vicinity do not.
Keep an eye out, but look as we go.
I need more bullets.
Valid.
That would be ideal.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
Oh my god.
You do, I think you might see as you're starting to wander around, some of these crates have been smashed and like torn open, but it doesn't look widespread.
Which ones have been like? Do they have markers on them? Can we tell which ones have been like? Are there any certain
Like a pattern to it?
Yes.
There doesn't seem to be any sort of rhyme or reason. It looks like they were just picking ones that look different, because you see like stacks of clothes, small containers
Any
of
armor?
dried coffee beans. No armor.
Can we maybe use the stacks of clothes to create like a padded armor or like an improvised padded armor.
You have time?
I don't know.
That would probably take some time if you want to spend time here and try.
I mean, what kind of clothes? Like
jumpsuits, nothing super duper fancy. A lot of just like utility and workwear.
So what we've already got on is
pretty similar, yeah. Different style, but pretty similar.
if you want to look for armor, Cat, I think we would want to go look for like anything noted for like weights or like bodybuilding or working out.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for useful things, but
Yeah.
I'm of the mind that we should
Keep going.
look as we go.
Yeah. Move quickly
Same.
rather than.
Well, as quick and quiet as we can.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be quiet.
You're fine.
So are you just gonna are you gonna try and do a pretty full sweep of the cargo hold, or are you just making your way through to get down to level 3?
My thought about the table is that we look at the things that are on our trajectory or path towards the door we need to get to, which would be on the southwest side, I believe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But not doing a full sweep.
Yeah, hoping maybe we'll see some weapons stuff.
Okay. As you are moving through the hold, you are not finding anything super useful, but as you round a stack of crates, you do catch sight of another one of those, like the fabric of the similar like blue jumpsuits that you've seen on the people wandering around, as well as what Koreshi is wearing.
Is there a body inside of it?
Are you going to pursue?
No, I'm just asking, is there a body inside of it?
It looked like something was moving.
Okay, so it's not like just a suit lying there. It's a suit on.
Yeah,
It is a suit on something.
Okay. Is the something moving?
It's just a wacky, wavy, inflatable man.
Oh my god. The true horror.
I assume Charlie meant that it moved out of sight,
it
like
did.
around a corner.
Yes. No, it was just they're convulsing.
I
Three
kind
rats
of look
in a
at the other
jumpsuit.
two, and I kind of mouth, "Bush."
Yeah, I would nod. Yeah, I don't know how to proceed though.
How far away was this disappearance?
Between 5 to 10 feet, so not
Ooh,
far. It's
we gotta be
pretty
quiet
close.
spot.
Yeah. Looks like it was moving.
Right.
Yeah,
away
I was
from you.
thinking. Is there anything that we can throw nearby that in like the opposite direction from us?
There's probably a broken open crate of perfume bottles, so you could probably grab a glass bottle if you want to toss that.
Can I hold my hand out in a fist and kind of like make a stop motion to see if anything else runs by before we make a clattering noise?
You mean like stop the group from
Like I
proceeding?
want to I want to like hold my hand out and just be like, no.
I figured
Yeah.
we stopped as soon as we saw it, but
Yeah.
we didn't specify, so thank you.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that everyone stops, nobody moves, just make sure nothing else is.
Karashi does not run in front of us and get absolutely mauled by something.
I will fucking murder her.
She would already be dead.
So like I'm just like,
I'd say looking around and taking stock. You have like sensing the tension. You notice that she like goes and like shuffles behind a crate. It's like,
No, I don't want her to move at all. I will fucking, if I have to, I will fucking grab her so she doesn't fucking move and make any sound. I just want to make sure that if anything else runs by.
Like she has already gotten undercover, but it's been quiet. So there's.
Do you think the thing that ran, it ran because it noticed us?
Wait, was it running?
Or yeah, when it moved.
It wasn't like, it didn't look like it was fleeing. It looked like it was trying to, like it wasn't moving, like sprinting off in the opposite direction. But
it didn't notice. Do we think it noticed us?
You could probably infer that it either caught, like, heard some movement since you weren't being overly cautious, or like conversation, and was trying to get out of sight or find more cover. It was trying to hide. Whether that is due to malicious intent or self-preservation, you're not sure.
I'm gonna look at Zach. Hey, if anything happens to me, I've got some letters in my pocket. Grab them. And
I'm also keeping Kat will be keeping an eye on anything behind us.
Fair point.
As well, because we could be distracted by the thing in front of us and could have a bunch of shit coming up behind us.
Okay.
How high are the walls of things around us, actually?
I mean, there's some things are a couple of crates high. It's not like you're walking between 50-foot high piles of crates. They're stacked reasonably enough that someone could unstack them or move them around if need be. And small enough to, like, at least have 2 or 3 people be able to move one, so they're not, like, you don't need heavy machinery to.
But enough for people to hide behind and... Yeah. Cha-Cha's going into a full panic at this point.
Okay.
She's not good. Zach, if anything happens to me, I've got these letters in my pocket. I need you to take them out, and you need to take them wherever you go and find something. And she hands the pistol to Kat. Just shoot. That's all you need to do. Shoot and take care of you. Okay?
Okay.
And I will fucking just hold the pipe. Like, I want you to know, like, she is, like, physically, like, shaking.
I'm just gonna put, like, a hand on her shoulder and say, the letters will get where they need to go.
Shut the fuck up. And she gives more.
I'll look at her and be like, we have your back.
Shut the fuck up.
So are you all going to pursue?
I don't think pursue.
Or what are you doing?
Is there a way to get around?
I say we just move past. There's a chance it's an ambush, in which case we're fighting. But
all right, since Kat's got the gun, I will look one way. You have a spear. I look the other way. We stay on her shoulders.
Works for me.
Bitch, you fucking just stay behind Kat.
Okay. So you're just proceeding carefully?
Yeah.
Walking very...
Okay.
Yep.
Kuroshi will come out from behind the crates as you proceed forward. And are you just trying to move past to get to the door that'll take you down to level 3?
That was my intention.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kat's
Okay.
keeping the gun trained on where Zach mentioned the figure disappeared down. So
No,
if something,
if I notice Kat doing that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell Kat, be like, no, what we do is we do a
Sweeps.
a sweeps. Yep.
All right.
Kat will
Okay.
take that into consideration.
Okay.
I forgot to tell Kat to take the safety off.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Kat, it's fine.
Has Kat ever held a gun before?
No.
Probably not.
I reach
Perfect.
over and just poke the safety off.
All right. You move out past these crates that you were sort of stationed behind and keep an eye out for any sort of movement. Easily and quickly navigating the other crates and containers that are around you. But nothing seems to shift and move as you swing around that last crate and back towards the door that leads to the stairwell to level 3. So you can, if you would like, you can get inside there and shut the door behind you.
I'd like to open it and make sure that the door to cold storage that's on the other side of the room is not open.
It is closed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I was gonna say it's cold. It's closed.
it's cold. Yes, as quietly as we can, I would say we proceed to third level then.
Okay. You
Do
get
we want to barricade the cold storage door?
Yes. I
there's-
got the bar. And as soon as it closes, I'll shove that in.
the pipe, you mean? Okay.
Yep.
Sure, you can wedge that pipe in there.
What kind of doors are these?
Yeah. I don't like the way you said that.
Sliding doors. I mean, you could
Okay,
probably
yeah.
find a way to wedge the pipe between the wall and like the door so it's going in one side diagonally through the other side, but you're leaving the pipe. So that's just the thing. If you want to do that, you can do that, but you're just leaving the pipe.
And we didn't find any bullets in the cargo.
Nope.
But nothing's following us where we're at.
You can tell.
It's not coming through that door. Well, I already did it, so I don't have a choice now.
Opening the door to the stairwell leading down to 3.
Okay.
Holding
the spear, ready to stab if there's someone behind it.
Well, before
Oh,
we
okay.
do that, before we get down to level 3, maybe we should hang out a little bit and
Rest.
yeah. Maybe some of us need to take a breather.
Try that.
I will say, if you, knowing, because you would have a good sense of the ship, you would have, if you want to take a proper rest, a more secure location that you could go to do that would be the hydroponics room on this level, which conveniently has access from cold storage. That would require going back into cold, or
I was
the
about to
cargo
say,
hold,
isn't
sorry.
it like
Yeah,
Cargo hold.
across the room?
that's back
Yeah.
where we came from.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Which
did
is-
hear the breaking of glass and stuff in that direction,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah.
You heard breaking of glass coming from the opposite direction. It's more now that you're in this room, you can more clearly hear that it's coming from cold storage.
We
The
should not stay here.
sounds of destruction.
God damn it. Hey, engineer friend, what do you think we should do?
Why do you decide? I mean, what? Like, if you're asking me whether you think it's safer to stay here or to go to hydroponics, it's probably safer to go to hydroponics. That only has one
I mean-
entrance.
Do you know the best way to get there?
Through the cargo hold.
Okay. If any of us die on the way there, I'll fucking kill you. All right, let's go.
This poor individual.
Okay.
No, she's gonna make sure she gets us there safe because now she's fearing for her life.
I think she already was.
Good. Now she's doing it more. Let's go.
Don't eat
Yes.
my eyeballs.
Well, then I guess I'll take the pipe back out of the.
Go ahead and test toughness.
I'm the one who put it in there. Okay, never mind. It's not coming back out.
Nope.
I don't think.
What'd you get?
Toughness was. Ooh, what is my Wait, my toughness I think is better than. No, it's not. Remove the middle, yeah. One. Oh, it's a 3. So we're not.
Nope, the pipe is stuck in there.
It's there. It's wedged, but it can't come out later. Hopefully.
At that, Koreshi will say, well, you'd have, if you want to get to hydroponics, we'll have to go through both sections of cold storage now.
No.
Zach, maybe you want to try the.
I'll give it a shot. Toughness?
Yep.
Can I potentially assist here if I use smarts that's to determine the proper leverage?
And if I give Zach a big old like hard to oof him.
I will let
comedy.
a cat assist, and I will adjust. I'll adjust the difficulty. So we'll say you can. What do you currently have in toughness? 2?
Yeah.
Okay. We can adjust it up 1, so you can have
3?
Yeah, 3.
Okay. With a 3, that is an 11.
Okay. It makes a very loud sound, but you remove the pipe from the door.
How badly you want to go to hydroponics?
I don't want to go at all. I just want to fucking get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I just wanted to.
I am confused.
How badly do you want a rest? Is the question.
You said you were at 9 above the table?
I am.
If that was out of 20, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
But when we took the rest last time, the rule was that you got to recover up to half, I believe.
But I didn't get to because I was
above.
I was like 1 point above.
I'm just thinking like damage calculation. We get to hydroponics. What we get is give you 1 hit point back, which is good. But we're also betting that we won't run into trouble on the way there and lose more hit points.
Yep. All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go down.
So as you frantically make this decision, you start hearing the sounds of banging on the other side of the cold storage door right next to you, and you can quickly descend to the 3rd level of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that went places.
That's a one way to put it.
Okay, so you did not really. No one used any drives.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't find any sort of location to hunker down in and get some rest, so you don't get any sort of benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you think your characters grew or changed in interesting ways? I did, but I don't know if you feel that way.
I think that, Cha-Cha found a comrade in Zach, at least. a little bit more where she didn't want to be a part of a team. She realized that maybe Zach knows a little bit more than she think anybody on this ship knows about teamwork and what it means to have lost something to the company, into the world.
Man, you got fucked over by capitalism too? Ah, shit.
I think Kat has started to realize her privilege and not seeing just how dark the corporations were and the benefits she had being an influencer, and realizing that has the power to take a stance and she has a way to get a message out. And she's realizing that she is going to have to pick a side. She can't remain blind to what the corporations are doing to people.
That's beautiful. I love that.
That is great character growth.
Yeah.
As part of a
Damn.
3-shot, great character growth.
All it took was space zombies. It's fine.
All it took was space zombies and an unpaid internship.
Oh my god. Zach's a little confused because he had a very kind of touching bonding moment with Cha-Cha, but also he watched her eat some eyeballs. So
she threw them back up though.
And throw them back up, which honestly just made it worse.
They should re-eat them.
Yeah, that
I feel like that would
no, they're back in her pocket.
Yeah. It's a snack for later.
No, it's an intimidation tactic.
Glazed donuts.
Well, wouldn't they be more like donut holes?
I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure the cybertronics in the eye, or the cybernetics in the eye, are just dead.
Good.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Oh my god.
Yes, that was the purpose.
I think the stomach acid would ruin them.
Yeah, that's why she swallowed them in the first place.
Yep.
So if you die, I want you to know what's going to happen to your eyeballs.
Well, my eyeballs also have the record of what's going on here in them, so we might have to discuss that.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe like those will also go into her pocket, I guess.
Maybe not with the half-digested eyeballs, though. They get
in the other pocket.
They get
the
other
other
pocket treatment. But does any of these growths or changes feel like they have adjusted or altered your drives at all, or are you just like flavor text, which is also valid?
I think that rather than being hasty, that maybe Cha-Cha will not be as so fast to try to solve problems.
More cautious?
Yes, she will be a little bit more cautious rather than trying to fix everything so quickly.
Okay.
Because she sees what happens when she rushes into things, and it causes more problems for other people.
Okay, go ahead and mark off hasty, and you can add cautious.
Okay.
I think. See, I still think that Kat wants to gain footage, but I'm not sure it's so much showboaty as in she now has a message for her footage. It's not necessarily awesome footage so much as I want to get a message out.
Okay. See, so I'm trying to think of a good way to describe that. That's not genuine and driven.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Because yeah, the other like what she actually is does fall under genuine and driven quite well.
I'm trying to think of some sort of like one-word synonym for like investigative journalist. We can think about it though.
Inquisitor.
I've got
there we go.
suspicious. Or inquisitive.
Yeah.
I think inquisitive would be a good one.
No one expects the cat inquisition.
The catquisition.
I mean, her name's very fitting for. She's gonna. If this message gets out, she's gonna be quite the catastrophe for other people.
I love it though.
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Any changes for Zach, or good with keeping everything as you disappear into space?
I mean,
You disappeared for a second. Yep, there.
He's got caring, suspicious, and honorable. So I think that those still work.
Okay.
For sure.
Sounds good. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Next week is going to be our big finale. I think before we go, we could probably raid out to someone. You just see who's live. Thank you for joining us, Super LARPs. We are happy to have you. I think we can head to Lost Caravan RPG. They look good. Join us next week for the finale.
Yeah.
Maybe
you'll see one of us die
Yeah,
yet.
maybe someone will actually die this time.
Jenna's character reappears as a zombie.
Yes.
Oh god.
Alina just magically appears. And you're like, whoa, where did you come from? No,
I
she-
graphic designed my way here. Okay. That
I wrote
sure.
myself, I designed myself back into the story.
If she shows back up, I'm eating your eyeballs for sure.
Oh my god.
But in the meantime, join us back here on Sunday for our next episode of Masks, which is awesome. The drama is real and intense, and we love it. But if you don't want to pop in for that, we'll be back here on Monday. So until then, have hopefully a good week. Drink some water, eat some good food. And...
Hydrate or die straight.
Yes.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
See ya.